I'm dying but haven't told anyone. I was diagnosed with cancer a little over 2 weeks ago after a regular checkup. Turns out I have a tumor on my colon that has spread to other areas, liver and lungs so far, and will require extensive chemo and surgery for any chance to live longer than 8 months. I am not having any treatment and haven't told my wife because she only pressured me to get the treatment, which results in months of pain and suffering for a relatively small chance. Instead, I'm making sure our last few months together are filled with only happy memories. I'm starting to work later and finishing earlier each day to make her breakfast in bed and take her on dates in the evenings. My landlord I rent my workshop from has agreed to let me run my business rent-free for the next 6 months, which means significantly less financial stress, and I can save a lot more so she has something I carry her over afterwards. I hope she'll forgive me for taking this path. I don't know whether to say that is so messed up or that is so thoughtful. I feel so flustered. This sounds like kind of a realistic version of Breaking Bad. You have cancer, but you kind of fantasize about doing things to make money for your family, but you don't because people don't actually go through those things that Walter White has. Do you think she would notice the cancer though, because like it'll take a physical throw on you and eventually it's gonna show? So I wonder if she kind of knows something's going on, because if she sees you every day, she's gonna notice something. Like obviously you're hurting and you physically can't like control it. So I don't know. If I was in a situation, I would say now that I would be a badass and sell meth for money, but I probably wouldn't, and I honestly don't know what I would do because what can you do? I mean, I feel like I would tell people because I would get mad if someone else didn't tell me and all of a sudden they're just freaking dead and you're wondering what the frick happened. If I was on the other side of this and this person ends up dying from cancer and I didn't know until afterwards, I would feel betrayed. However, that would be a good story. Like I would write that down and make that into a show or something, like 13 Reasons Why blew up. So like I feel like emotionally I would be screwed up, but I would like make that into a story. Profit. 2016 Spring says she'll forgive you, but she'll wonder for the rest of her life why you didn't tell her you were sick. It's your choice. She may try to pressure you to try treatment, but that part is up to you. If one day she'll find this story on Reddit and she'll be like, why the frick did you tell everyone on Reddit but not me? And just be even more upset. Someone else commented saying, so you told your landlord but not your wife? Story will get out and your wife will find out from someone else's gossip, and you should tell her and explain your wishes. And I agree with that because I feel like it's just gonna cause more problems. Like why wouldn't you tell her? Just tell her, man. Fifi Lala has said, I understand why you feel the way you feel, but think about when you start to get sick, how will you explain? If you lie to her, it's gonna make you feel horrible. And at this point, you have to say something. I pray for peace for you both. Maybe you could tell her that like you're pregnant when like you're puking, and she'll believe that. Rex207 said, life isn't a movie. Your wife and immediate family deserve to know. As I agree on this, and if he doesn't tell anybody, it's gonna turn into a movie anyway, so if they're smart and want to profit from it. A follow-up comment, check for lumps, which is a good point, says, here to say this. If you're gonna take the Walter White approach, then leave the family. If you're gonna stay with them, then tell them because it's the fair thing to do. You are just gonna die. They're gonna have to keep living with it. I don't really have words for that except that I agree, because the Walter White approach, like if anyone has watched that show, it's not a good approach. It's just you're gonna end up dead either way, even if your cancer is cured. Overall, I feel like I would tell her because she's gonna be on this planet and you are not, and she's gonna wonder why you haven't told her. And I'm genuinely curious and I want to know what you guys would do or what you guys think. Do you agree with not telling her and just having her have good memories with you, even though she's gonna wonder why? I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to like and subscribe, and see you next time.